Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got some red pine logs coming in. I'll show you them unloading those when they get here. But first we're going to be sawing these ash. So I got a few ash logs here that the customer dropped off. So we're going to dry these, or cut these for him, not dry them. We're going to cut them down. He wants 1-inch lumber. We're just going to salvage what we can. Ash borer got them, so we're going to probably get some 1x8s out of this one, 1x6s, maybe some 1x10s, 1x8s, and then 1x8s probably because it's got a big sweep in it, and then 1x10s or 12s out of this log here. So come with me and we're gonna saw these babies up. So this log here is an 8-foot log. It's for the most part pretty straight. There's a little bit of a sweep and a butt swell on this one. The owner of these logs painted the ends, helps the logs from cracking, and gives you a more stable board. It saves about 4 to 5 inches on the end of the logs from checking and cracking. So when you go to use it for furniture, you get a little bit more yield, a little bit more quality. These logs, for the most part, are pretty tough because they've been sitting probably a year standing dead. So they cut a little bit harder. So I actually, after this first couple cuts, I switched blade styles to have a little bit better angle on the cut so that these logs wouldn't cut so hard. I also switched to a thinner blade, and it actually helped a lot more. I was able to speed up the cut about 2.5 times. This blade was also kind of dull to begin with. I sawed 3 or 4 logs the day before with it, so it was getting towards the end of the blade's life, so we changed it out, and we're back to sawing. So on this log we try to take off an even amount from each side of the cant because it's a smaller size log, so we want to take off an even amount to get the nicest boards off the outside first before we slice down the cant. On a small log like this you can't really do much besides take 1 or 2 boards off each side, and then take the jacket lumber off the 180-degree side where I'm cutting now, and then slice down the cant because there's not a whole lot of clear usable lumber. The closer you get to the center on these logs, the more lumber tension there is, so it doesn't really matter which way you saw it. Slicing down the cant's probably the best because at least in the middle of the cant you'll get some quarter sawn grain on either side of the pith, and then the rest of it will have a little bit of timber stress in the center of the board, but for the most part. So this log right here would be considered rip sawn lumber. It's one of the medium grades of lumber, really. It's still very nice and clear. This lumber would be great for furniture, just low-end furniture, but not structural furniture. And it would be really good for anything that's a small project or household use. If any of you are watching this video because you have a sawmill and you're sawing up ash or cedar, just remember to clean out your air filter every day after you're done sawing the ash and the cedar. The dust on the ash and the cedar are really light, so it floats up towards the air filter, and it clogs it up. So all you gotta do is, if you want, you just take it out and bang it a little bit, and most of the sawdust comes out. But the best way is to take it out and air wand it out completely, because they get plugged up and your engine has a hard time breathing. So we got the first load of red pine logs in. Most of these are 12 footers. We have some 10 footers in here, but this is what they look like. They're all between 10 to 18 inches in diameter. Most of these are going to be used for red pine shiplap and tongue and groove, just because they have very little to small knots, solid knots, so they're going to work out great for that. We got another load coming. I just had to extend the deck a little bit, so I made more room here because I didn't realize they were bringing so many loads. They said probably 2, but they're going to bring 5, so I got to have a little bit more room. So I put this giant white oak log here on the end, and then they can pile this up nice and tall so that they can fit all their loads here. I want them all in one spot because that I know they all came from the same job. So that's what I'm gonna take a video of next, is the semi unloading the logs here. So I'm gonna get back to sawing and then wait for the semi to come again. So right here we're just slicing down the cant now that we got it all square. Each side we took off 2 boards, and then when we sliced down the first 2 layers of the cant, there's 2 nice boards that are free and clear of knots that are riffs on, and then there's only 1 or 2 more boards before the center of the piss, so it's not like you can salvage much by flipping it 90 degrees and sawing off a couple more boards. You can get 1 or 2 more small boards, but so on the bottom of this board we got some shatter cracking, that black spot on the bottom. That was most of that's from partial decay or past injury on the base of the tree, or some of that's just from moving in the wind, being dead. It's basically just starting to decay and go the other way. Some of the grain's letting up, and some of the fibers aren't as strong anymore, so it's slowly going the other way. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the rest of this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and please leave a comment or description of anything that you want to see, and I'll try to do a video on it in the future. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video, and we'll see you on the next one.